All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I just want to speak about the judgment that's pretty much coming to Edom. And it just goes to show you how it doesn't matter if you're the top of the food chain within their tribes of Edom, or or the bottom of the barrel, pretty much. They all have the same mindset, pretty much, concerning you Jakes out there. Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, these are the curses that are upon us, and these people pretty much don't think much of you. There's no mercy being shown to you Jakes. There's no love lost, and we're gonna hear it pretty much from the horse's mouth. Now, I'm gonna play this little clip. It's pretty much about like a minute, some change. It's not that long, but pretty much the precepts that I want to pretty much bring out. I want to pretty much pull the meat off the bone, so to speak. But it just goes to show you, man. Listen, the Lord's judgment is going to be a righteous judgment at the end of the day. Okay, and what people have the thoughts in their mind of is there any righteousness with the Lord? They're pretty much deceived. Okay, because the Lord spoke about His thoughts and not your thoughts. And we've all been rocked to sleep with pretty much what of Christianity, and pretty much of what the point is, what the Lord's will is to be done in the earth. Okay, according to the scriptures. All right, so now I'm gonna probably stop it a few times, and we're gonna speak about this. So without any further ado.
Country is more divided now than it was when Martin Luther King marched when I was a kid. The Civil War was something that no one could do anything about, because the whites, quote unquote, whites from the South, are not the only ones that had slaves. Slaves are all over the world. Slaves.
And that's the lie that these other nations try to push. When we talk about concerning slavery. Now the scriptures speak about there's nothing that has been done to all Israel upon the face of the earth. Pretty much, roughly paraphrasing. Meaning that there's nothing that was done worse than that was done to the children of Israel. And this is the first thing that they always point out, that slavery was all over the world. But what slavery was pretty much well documented within the earth. Okay, every nation can pretty much tell you the story about how the children of Israel, which through the transatlantic slave trade, can tell you a little bit about the knowledge of the slave trade, or pretty much the scriptures speak about how how the nations saw us go into captivity, and pretty much the same nations that seen us go into captivity are going to see our salvation. Okay, according to Ezekiel. You see, now they pretty much want to wipe out, or have selective memory, pretty much, concerning slavery, which we know that is well documented. Okay, first and foremost, is well documented within the scriptures. Okay, because the Lord was always giving us a repetitive judgment. That repetitive judgment was always slavery. The repetitive judgment that the Lord always gave to the children of Israel was putting one nation over us, man, to rule over us, man. You see? Okay? Until we basically cried unto the Lord, and the Lord will basically have mercy upon us and deliver us, man. Okay? Same scenario which is going on. But pretty much with the whole guise of slavery was all over the world, there's not have been a much more detailed documentation, man. When you talk about, even today, when you talk about these movies that have been out concerning slavery, pretty much, and when you want to talk about documentaries that have been put out, books that have been put out, relics that are out throughout the earth concerning slavery, okay, All right, even when you do a simple Google search, okay, a simple Google search will pretty much tell you when you want to type in buzzwords, yoke of iron, or put in pretty much oppression. You know, who's the face that's gonna show up on that Google search? Okay, when you look at images, is you tribes. You see, so that's the whole misconception that these people always want to have it to where they always want to try to escape judgment and pretty much wipe their hands clean. These people pretty much have a trail of blood on their hands, man. And pretty much you see the wealth that has been accumulated, man. Even when you look at this low level Edomite right here that's speaking of in a red shirt, these people pretty much don't want for nothing at the end of the day, because they understand through capitalism they have amassed generational wealth. Okay, there's a formula to be able to thrive within this man's system, within this man's society, and you pretty much having a head start as far as funds can get you to that situation of comfortability. You see, but let's listen to a little more.
Still exists today.
You think there's a direct effect from slavery to how Black Americans are able to live today?
No, I don't. They have a chance to learn. They live in the best country in the world. If they open their eyes and listen, instead of just focusing on their little area and people that they hang out with, they would learn a lot.
But from what you said, it sounds like you were born before the Civil Rights Movement.
Oh, yeah.
So Black people couldn't buy houses in your lifetime when you were maybe a
I'm
baby.
well aware of that.
You were 5 years. So
She says she's well aware of that, though. You see? Okay, so now we can just put slavery to the side, but look at what this the powers that be have always done to keep us on the bottom. You see, it's very detrimental that they keep us on the bottom, man, so that they stay on top. And these other nations are pretty much in cahoots with that, pursuant to Psalms the 83rd chapter. They have to continue to keep us on the bottom, man, because this is how they thrive. Okay, this is how they prosper in this world. You see? Okay, so now pretty much, they always have that sentiment of, pull yourselves up by your own bootstraps. It's an old saying, and you pretty much, get things done, as a people, without any outside help, pretty much. Well, I'm here to inform, these people that the bootstraps that we have to cleave to, okay, is coming back to our power. All right, coming back to our true living power that's going to deliver us, man. Okay, you see, and they have a problem with that. You see, that will be our spiritual bootstrap, to cleave into the Lord and cleave to these scriptures, man, and turn to righteousness. You see, and this is why they're doing everything they can to keep this truth from prospering, man. Okay, but to no avail. All right, but real quick, let me pull a scripture real quick. This is Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and we've been found in their hands and are still in their hands, but they want to clean their hands and say that they're not guilty of that, all right. They pretty much think that since they have the Emancipation Proclamation, okay, which they pretty much was a transferring of wealth between the basic slave owners to the government. It's pretty much, they think they have their hands clean. You see? All right? So they hold themselves not guilty. You see? And it says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And pretty much, everybody's bought and paid for that has been our shepherds, man. The heads of our people are pretty much in the pockets of these people, man. They're in the pockets of the elites, man. Okay, and they're basically doing what they're told, and pretty much are aiding and abetting in suppressing us, man. Okay, and keeping us in the lower state, man. Pretty much do nothing, all bark and no bite, pretty much sit on their hands, you know, and they're getting paid handsomely for doing that. You see, but these people have amassed unlimited amount of wealth, man. Okay, generational wealth. Okay, through the backs of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, you see, all right. There's no, you can't even put even imagine, okay, the wealth that they amassed with that, man. That is the big secret that's amongst them, man. You see, but they pity you not, man. Okay, all right. Just like the shepherds, man, that they set up to lead you people. Okay. But the scriptures talk about, man, that the leaders of our people cause us to err, man. You see? All right, let's get back a little more.
Couldn't buy houses in your lifetime when you were maybe a
I'm
baby.
well aware of that.
You were 5 years, so you don't think there's any downstream effect?
Felt depressed at that time,
Yeah.
but that's what Martin was trying to correct. Right now, I see so many people living off the government handout.
I'm pretty sure welfare use per capita is higher in red states than blue states.
Yes, but there's so many people living off of the government handouts, and that is not that much farther away from slavery. When they were a slave,
And it's pretty much, though, she has a point as far as yes, there's another form of slavery. It's because why? It's because a lot of these programs are keeping you suppressed, man. All right, and they're keeping you from having a family structure, man. Okay, a lot of these programs that these women accept, you cannot have a man in the house. Okay, which basically breaks down the family structure. Okay, all right. A lot of these are programs that you get your rent pretty much paid for. Okay, you can only work about 6 months out of the year. Okay, so they want to keep you in that poverty level, man, to where you can never get ahead. All right. There was also a thing called redlining, man, when you could not even be able to buy a home. Okay, and that's the foothold that you can get on accumulating generational wealth is through real estate, man. Okay, and they basically denied us that. Okay, you see, so now she wants to talk about these government programs and handouts, you know, and then this is the reason why we have to break away from this place, man. You know, because there's gonna come a point in time, even with the Lord even said it, man. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You see, okay, you have gone down to Egypt and I have asked at my mouth, man. Okay, so now it's time for us to turn to the Lord, man, and turn to our power, man. Okay, you see, all right, because you got these people running around and thinking they're pretty much in a good case, man. You see, all right. From there, let's go to Psalm 73. Psalms chapter 73. Start at start at 3, right? This is Psalm 73 verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, you know, and pretty much, you know, that's how our people really much think, man. You know, all right, our people pretty much want to emulate them. You know, they want to be think to be on their level in some kind of way. You know, you want to be able to live in the same neighborhoods as they are. You strive to do that. You strive to put your kids in the same schools. And you want to talk about this MLK thing. You know, MLK didn't fight for any type of generational wealth. He basically fought for countertops and toilet bowls, man. You know, fighting over small things, man. You know, not being able to share the same fountain. You know, which is a low level, man. That's low level thinking, man. Okay, to really try to have a whole nation follow this man to fight over equal rights of toilet bowls and countertops, man. You know, that's low level thinking, man. Okay, that's low level thinking, because at that point in time, man, was the time to really try to get a foothold in accumulating generational wealth, which was not the case with this man. Okay, and he was already bought and paid for. You see, he was set up. Okay, all right, but being envious of the foolish, okay, to my Esau Edom, all right, when you saw the prosperity of them, okay, why? It's because pursuant to Genesis the 27th chapter, this is pretty much the blessing that was given unto him, man. You know, verse 4. There is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm, and they're pretty much sure-footed, man. Okay. When you look at them as a nation, okay, but pretty much they benefit from the laws. They benefit from the capitalism that has been set up in this place, man. Right? They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. And they're not plagued like us, man. They're not under the curses, man. Okay? They got free reign to do whatever they please to do, man. Why? Because they're not under the law, man. Okay? They were not given a covenant with the Lord. You see? Okay? All right? The Lord already made it explicitly clear, okay? When he made the covenant with us, man. If we break that covenant, man, what will happen to us, man? Okay? And the things that will fall upon us, man. Okay? All right? Plagues and pretty much curses, man. Okay? Which is really plagues. You see? Okay? But they're not in trouble like other men. All right? Speaking about Esau and these other nations, man. Right? Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. And basically this is the way how this man lives, man. Okay? When he's given that blessing from Isaac, man. By thy sword shalt thou live. Okay? And dwelling in the fatness of the earth. And that's basically what they're doing to this day. You see? Okay, so pride pretty much compasses them as a chain. Right? Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. And that's pretty much true. They're in a good case, man. When you look at the top of the echelon of their nation, even to the bottom of the barrel, man. Okay, they pretty much have resources, man, to be able to live, man, and to live pretty comfortable, man. Okay, you see, it says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, and then this broad, she was speaking loftily, man. Okay, she was basically speaking wickedly concerning oppression, man. Okay, there wasn't no issue for her. It was no guilt on her part, man. Okay, pretty much, she goes by the sentiment of pulling up yourself by your bootstraps, man. Okay, you see, but the Lord has given us that eye salve, man, to see, man, that remnant, man, and this is how we're gonna be able to pull ourselves up, okay, by the bootstraps, so to speak, okay. So it says, they set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth, and they're dead set against these scriptures, man. Okay, all right. They bring in their philosophies, and their philosophies pretty much are pretty much ruining the earth right now, man. Okay, and it's in wickedness. You see? Okay, but pretty much, I want to jump down. Okay, let's jump down to verse 14. For all the day long, I have been plagued and chastened every morning. And pretty much we're being plagued and chastened every morning. Why? It's because the curses are still upon us, man. Okay? You see? Alright? This is supposed to be for a sign and a wonder. Okay? So when you try to figure out who is this pertaining to, okay, look no further to looking at the people that are on the bottom. Okay? It says, if I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. You see? And this word offends them, man. Okay? You see, this is why they try to keep us from the true knowledge of these scriptures, man. And whom it pertains to. Okay? You see, this is why you got these pretty much these agents out here working diligently to try to keep this truth, man. Or try to divert from it. Have our people divert from it, man. You see? Okay? And it says, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, and then understood I their end. Okay? And we pretty much understand the end, man. Okay? Of these people, man. Okay? And this is abiding in the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai through the Spirit, man. When you understand and have that eyesight, man, to see through these scriptures, man, and fully understand. Okay? We understand their end. Okay? We understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. We understand that the destruction or the downfall of this place, man, is not going to be for a day. Scriptures talk about, though it tarry, wait for it, but it shall come to pass, man. And we're starting to see things systematically crumble in this place, man. Okay? And this is all the Lord. Okay? It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places and cast them down into destruction. And we see it, man. We see it far off, man. We see how this is going to be pretty much play out, man. Okay? This man is pretty much alienating himself from everybody, man. Okay? All right? It's everybody against him, man. Okay? When you're talking about these nations, all right? When you talk about the people being divided, that's the first thing that she was speaking about in the clip. This nation is divided. Okay, yeah, well, race is race by race and by class. You see, okay, and pretty much in what everybody's into, totally different things, and one is set against the other, man. Okay, and the scriptures speak about a kingdom divided shall not stand. Okay, you see, right? So it says, how are they brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors. And we know that pursuant to how the Lord is going to make a speedy riddance, man. Okay? And it's only going to take 1 hour. Okay? All right? Which is pretty much those ICBMs, which is pretty much the cherry on top for this place, man. Okay? You see? And it says, as a dream, as when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. You know, and the Lord is pretty much going to make inquisition of this place, man. Okay? The sinful kingdom, man. Because pursuant to Amos, the 9th chapter. You see? Okay? But pretty much from there, all right, we have to understand what we are to do to pretty much to spiritually bolster ourselves up by the bootstraps, how they like to say. You know? Okay? So let's go to Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 55. Let's go down to 7. But pretty much, this whole truth, man. Let's start at first. Let's get some understanding at the first verse. All right. This is Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that have no money, come ye buy. Buy and eat, come. Buy wine and milk without money and without price. And pretty much this truth, this word, man. Okay? And it costs nothing. You see? Okay? All right? Anyone that athirsts, man. Okay? All right? These waters, man. Okay? All right? These are living waters, man. All right? Okay? I'm going to jump down real quick to want to get to the point I want to make. All right, pretty much this is Isaiah 55:7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, and he will abundantly pardon. And that's the point right there, man. We turn to the Lord, man. The Lord will abundantly pardon. Okay, our iniquities, man. You see, all right, and this is where our strength lies. This is where we can spiritually, bolster ourselves up by the bootstraps. You know how they like to say, and this is what you rely on, man. Okay, this is pretty much your government system. Okay, this is the Lord pretty much reestablishing Himself in the earth, man. Okay, all right, and He's gonna come back and bring law and order, man. Okay, so this is what we need to be cleaving to, man. You see, all right. So this says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. And the whole thing with that whole Christianity garbage, which we gotta fight tooth and nail with our people, okay, because they so got it in their mind of how this world works through the lens of what they were taught by their enemy, man, which is Christianity. You see? Okay? And it's not haven't done too well for you so far, has it? You see? Okay? So the Lord's ways are not of your ways, man. Okay? All right? You have to be able to understand the will of the Lord, man. And this is what these people, these 2/3 don't understand, man. Okay? But this is only from the remnant, man. Okay? You see? Right? So it says, verse 9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Okay? So these people don't even have a clue of what the will of the Lord is, man. Okay? The Lord has always dealt with the underdog, man. Okay? The Lord is always dealing with his people. He has not cast his people away. How they like to sit here and argue you down about that part of it, that it's done away with and salvation's for everybody. But wait a minute though, wait. It's an unbalanced treatment that's going on right now. It's unbalanced right now, man. So do you think the Lord is going to just let that ride? Is that going to be forever? Is that unbalance going to be forever? You see what I'm saying? You know? Is that going to be to where, you know, the Lord comes back and then he's going to just let bygones be bygones? You know? Okay? Pretty much the foot that has been, you know, square up your rectum, your rear area. Okay? You can just tell them, okay, we're in the kingdom now. You can take your foot in my butt now. And we're both going to enjoy the pleasures of the kingdom. No, there's going to be a caste society within that kingdom, man. Okay, you see, all right. Pretty much, they're going to be in the kingdom of these other nations, though. But what you have to understand is at what capacity what are they going to be serving, man? Okay, all right. It's going to be a caste society, man, as they want to call it. You see. All right, there's got to be somebody on the bottom, okay, and there's got to be somebody on top. All right, the scriptures speak about, man, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Okay, all right. So from there, let's go to Isaiah. Let's stay in Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 51. Let's go down to, let's see. Let's go down to verse 17. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem. Okay? Jerusalem pretty much a people before a place, which thou hast drunk at the hand of Yahweh, the cup of his fury. And we have surely drunken it of that cup, man. And we were not supposed to drink of that cup. So what do you think that the people what do you think that the Lord's going to do to these other people, man, that have benefited from us drinking from that cup, man? Okay, you see, all right, pretty much what they have done to his people. Okay, you see, it says, right, which thou hast drunk at the hand of Yahweh the cup of his fury, and has drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and has wrung them out. You know, pretty much, man, you know, we have lost all power, man. You know, how was the people that was on top, man, to succumb to be so feeble, man? Okay? So feeble and simple-minded, man. Okay? That's what we're relegated to right now, man. You know? It says, verse 18, there is none to guide them among her all the sons of whom she hath brought forth. Neither is there any that have taken her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. You see, and nobody can really guide us out of this thing, man. Okay, but the Lord, man, and really the prophets, man. The Lord said, man, thine eyes shall see thy teachers, man. Okay, not no more being pushed into a corner anymore, man. Okay, but the heads that our people want to hold into high esteem in this world, okay, they don't have the antidote. They don't have the answers, man. You see, okay. It says, these two things are come unto thee, who will be sorry for thee, desolation and destruction and famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Okay, and these things have happened to us, man. You see, all right. And she's talking about you know, people. Well, listen, man, we're snared in prison houses, man, and we're basically in these slums, man. Okay, you see. All right, there's no pity to have for you Jakes out there, man. Okay, right? It says, thy sons have fainted; they lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power, man. And this is pretty much what she was saying, man. You know, to think and to think outside of being around these. No, that's the rebuke of the Lord, man. That she's speaking about, man. Okay. People destroyed, okay, all right, that are basically snared and these the heads of these streets, man. Okay, all right. And meanwhile, on every other block of that, while this is going on, is your monument of failure, which is that church, man. You see, okay, you see, right? It says, right? Therefore, hear this now, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Okay? Speaking to you children of Israel, man. Okay? Okay? You're drunken, but not with wine. What are you drunken of? You're drunken off of what this man, your enemy, has taught you, man. And you're fighting tooth and nail this truth. Okay? Fighting it tooth and nail, man. Okay? And don't have none understanding. Okay? It says, for thus say that the Lord Yahweh, and the power that pleadeth the cause of his people, behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling. Okay, the Lord has taken out of our hand the cup of trembling, man. Because why? We standing out bold as a lion, man. Okay, it says, then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness of those that afflicted him, man. And you're seeing that, man, and you have been seeing that. That's the Lord has taken out of our hand the cup of trembling, man. Okay, you see, because there was come a point in time to when, man, we wouldn't be able to even do that, man. Okay, we wouldn't be able to be out there speaking boldly in the spirit, man. Okay, and it says, even the dregs of the cup of my fury, so thou shalt no more drink it again. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over, and they has laid the body down as the ground and as the street to them that went over, man. Okay, so pretty much this individual that's speaking wickedly concerning oppression, she is going to drink, according to the scriptures, right? Drink of them dregs, man. Drink of that cup of those dregs, and they're pretty much going to be wrung out. Okay, and pretty much, and this is what's going to go down with her, man. Okay, and that nation. You see? All right, and there's a plethora of other scriptures that speak about, you know, all that devoured shall be devoured, man. Okay, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity, man. Okay, all right. Lord always deals with balance, man. We have to remember that, man. Okay, we have to understand what the Lord's judgment always was against His people, man. You know, just using just spiritual common sense, man. You know, all right, in these last days. You see, all right. But this type of talk right here, man, is gonna cease, man. Okay, you know, all right. That pride that can pass these people as a chain, man. Okay, all right. This is the end of that this reign of terror, so to speak, man. Okay, the Lord is bringing this place down systematically through the Spirit, man. Okay. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Shalom.